Hey everyone, Simpsons Man here, and today we are going to be doing the unboxing of Wave 3 from JAKKS Pacific. And yes, this is the 5-inch line. This has Milhouse, Lenny, Homer, and Marge and Maggie. So you're going to be getting 5 in Wave 3, so stick around and let's open it up. Thank you everyone for checking out the video, and before we start we're going to kind of just check out the box artwork on each one of these. So I'm going to just move a few of these off to the side, and first we will check out Marge and Maggie. You'll be able to see that there is no accessories that come in this right here, but we do have 2 for the price of 1. So we have Marge and Maggie. We do have the Marge and Maggie artwork on the side of the box, and of course on the back we do have the Marge and Maggie artwork. And yes, they are going to be the same on all of these, except whoever is going to be in the box is going to be on this side, and of course on the back side is going to show them off. We do have Lisa kind of yelling, Homer on the box on this side. We do have another one of a Marge and Maggie up there, but that is going to be the same on every single one of them. On the bottom, the same as all the others, so let's go ahead and check out the next one. The next one being Homer Simpson. This one's definitely going to be my favorite out of the whole collection, just because, you know, can't go wrong with a Homer. And this one actually comes with 2 accessories. So as you can see, it does come with a hat accessory, and it does come with the Wonder Bat accessories. We have Homer in his baseball uniform, and we can just kind of check out the side artwork again. We do have Homer with his hat on, and in the back right here, we do have Homer holding the Wonder Bat ready to hit the ball. Same thing on both sides, all around the same. All right, so the next one we are gonna do is Lenny. So let's go ahead and check out the artwork and the box on this one. It says Lenny up top. We do have Lenny just on the side right there. And of course we do have Lenny on the back right there. It does come with 2 accessories. So the first accessory being the coffee mug, and the second accessory being the lunch bag. He's got his signature overalls with his green shirt, and we're going to be opening him up soon. So let's just move on to the last one. And the last one is going to be Milhouse. And Milhouse is actually pretty decent size on this one. It does have a big bike that it comes with the accessory. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it on here or not, but down there right below the bike actually has a little plastic bike stand, which we will set up here in a moment. The side artwork does show Milhouse, and of course the back artwork shows Milhouse, and it shows the bike stand like I mentioned, and that's the way that we're going to have him held up. So let's go ahead and open up all 4 of these and take a closer look. All right, so I went ahead and opened them up just like that. You don't have to hear all the crinkling and craziness on the camera, but yeah, we're going to talk about each one individually. We do have the Marge and Maggie 2-pack right here. We have Milhouse with his bike. We have Lenny, and we do have Homer Simpson. So the first one we are going to do is my favorite. It's going to be Homer Simpson. And here you have it. This is the 5-inch Homer Simpson from JAKKS Pacific, coming from Wave 3. So let's go ahead and take him off of this, and we're going to kind of check out his accessories and kind of get a little bit of a closer look here. So here is Homer Simpson right here. And as the same as Wave 1 and Wave 2, he does have all of the different articulations that you can see. His elbows, his arms, his wrists, his shoulder, everything moves. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 different articulation points in each one of his arms. His head obviously is going to turn if you want to have him as the Exorcist or not. There you have it. Also, his legs move. So we do have the leg, we do have the knee, and then we do have the foot. And something a little bit different is the cleats. They actually have little cleats on the bottom, little spikes and everything. So it looks like this is something that he would wear if he's playing baseball. And we do notice he's got the peg holes, and these peg holes are a lot larger. So it just makes me think that we are going to be getting something soon, maybe in the future, with maybe some type of stands. I don't know if they're going to be just some kind of stands to just kind of hold them up in place, or there's going to be some type of play sets that are geared towards the 5-inch line. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing or not, but the fact that we're getting these huge holes on the bottom of these 5-inch ones kind of make it seem like that. And let's go ahead and check him out. You know, there are, you know, just as always, there are always a few little blemishes. I do see something right there, also right there. But in this case, it's not going to matter too much just because this is a baseball one. So, of course, he's going to be like a little bit dirty, you know, from playing baseball. One nice touch is they do have the Homer right there on his uniform. I'm trying to see if we can get this on the camera here, but yeah, there you have it. We do have the Wonder Bat writing right there, and we do have the logo right there, and it does have some of the tape on the edge of the bat, and it does have a hat that comes with it, one of the other accessories, which is kind of squishy, so it'll definitely fit on his head. Let's go ahead and put this on Homer. So the hat just completely fits on him just like that. And then the baseball bat will go in either hand. We'll just put it in his right hand and it clicks right on in. So if you want to pose him however you want to, like this or like that. Here, let's go ahead and move him around. So he's actually going to be swinging. Can't really move him too much, but you know, he just has the Wonder Bat. And I'm wondering if we put it in the other hand so we can kind of show it off. But no, for right now, we're just going to kind of put it just like this. So here is the first out of 4, and this is going to be Baseball Homer. So let's move on to the next one. And for the next 2 that we're going to be talking about, it's going to be Marge and Maggie. So like I mentioned before, you're going to be getting 2 for the price of 1. No accessories with these, but you're going to be getting 2 full figures for the 1 price that you would pay for any of the other ones. So let's go ahead and check out both Marge and Maggie. So let's go ahead and check out both Marge and Maggie. So Marge first, it's gonna be the same as Homer. She just has all the different articulation points. Her dress does have a half slit in it right there. Her legs do move. One thing I did notice on Marge also is that she does have the huge peg holes. So not the ones made for the smaller play sets, but I'm assuming these are going to be for a larger play set down the road. And the same thing with Maggie. Cool thing about Maggie, so it's a little bit different than the smaller one that we got with the family set, is that she kind of rotates like this. So, you know, you can just kind of pose her however you want to. This one doesn't really have a lot of articulation to it just because obviously she is a baby, but you can move her head, her arms, and just kind of her body just from side to side. So here you have it. Here is Marge and Maggie. The one thing that I did notice is that her hands, you really can't put anything on them just because the way her hands are sculpted. So you could hold Maggie, because I remember in the box, here, let me grab the box really quick. In the box, they kind of have her being held like this. And also like in the stock images that I had posted online, and so did Jakks, you know, they kind of have her being held, but I don't think I could probably set her up like that. Just, I mean, I probably could, but it would probably take a little bit of getting used to because she is kind of top heavy like that. But yeah, that is it. That's not really much else to talk about from Marge and Maggie. It's pretty cool though. You do get 2 figures for the price of 1. So here you have it. Here is Marge and Maggie. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And for the next one, we do have Milhouse and his accessory being the bicycle. So obviously, he is not going to be set up like this. We do have a little bike stand that is just right there. I'll kind of put that on there as well. But let's go ahead and take him off of this and check him out. So here is Milhouse. We have Milhouse with his nerdy glasses, his crazy blue hair. He has a ton of different articulation points. I would say this one is probably very similar to Homer, even though, where's Homer at? You know, even though he's a lot smaller than Homer, obviously, because he's a kid, but the way that you can kind of move him around is great. And if you look at his hand, he does have his hand set up that he could hold on to something, and I'm assuming we're going to kind of set him up on that bicycle. So let's go ahead and try to figure that out with all the different accessories and everything that we have. This one, you know, just like the others, has the peg holes, but I did notice on the bicycle that there are 2 different pegs on each pedal. So we are going to be able to actually have Milhouse riding this bike, and these peg holes are going to fit exactly on the pedal. Let's go ahead and put both of them on there like that. So here you have it. And that is actually pretty cool. It just connected on there right away. The pedals don't move, but the tires move. So you have the both of the tires will move. His hand just goes right on the handlebars. And maybe the other one I can kind of bend over so he could do that. Now the actual bike stand goes underneath, and you can see there is a little notch right there, another peg sticking out, and this actually fits right in here. Man, they thought of everything. So you are able to actually set him up on here. Let's put this back a little bit so everyone can see it. There you have it. Like, that actually works out really, really well. Here, let's go ahead and give him the little showcase here so we can go ahead and have him twirling around. But yeah, look at this. Like, he just fits perfect on there. You can kind of have him pose however you want to. You can put his hand up in the air, maybe no hands if you want to, like that. But the way that they did this one, I'm a big fan of, because they're actually putting the peg holes to use. And now that I'm thinking about it, here, let's go ahead and take old Millhouse off of here real quick. And let's go ahead and see. Just kind of curious here. No, I won't be able to. Oh, I don't know. Could we get? No, we can't get Marge on here because of her dress. What about Homer? Can we get Homer riding this? No, the way his feet are, not going to be able to do it. So maybe, like, you know, one of the smaller ones like Lisa from the other wave might be able to fit in there. But for right now, it looks like Millhouse is going to be the only one that fits on this bicycle out of these. Like I said earlier, his hands move from side to side, his arms, his elbows, his feet, I mean, everything. This thing moves around so many different ways, it's crazy. You can even do the sprinkler thing, if you remember from the episode when he does the sprinkler.
Which kind of sprinkler do you like? Or the one that goes like this?
But yeah, this is going to be Millhouse. I'm going to go ahead and put him on his bike, so like that later on when we set them all up, he'll already be ready to go. Man, that thing just clicks right on in there. And you know what? Maybe we'll just do no hands, because, you know, Millhouse always tries to be cool, and I guess it's kind of cool if you do no hands on a bicycle. So there you have it. Millhouse with no hands riding his bicycle. Let's go ahead and move this one off to the side. So let's go ahead and pull Lenny out. And last but not least is Lenny. So we do have Lenny. We're going to be getting a Carl in Wave 4. So of course the best friends are going to be together. Lenny does come with 2 accessories. He has a lunch bag and he does have a cup of coffee or possibly beer. You know it's not going to be beer, but you know, just for the sake of him loving Moe's and everything, you know, we'll just say that's a coffee with a little bit of beer in it. But let's go ahead and take him off of this right here, and let's go ahead and check out the different accessories that he has. So like I said, he does have the lunch bag. We're gonna see if it just clicks in his hand, which it does. And let's go ahead and put the coffee in his hands. And man, these accessories actually look the best, because the way that Lenny's arms are kind of just lanky and everything, like he just is able to hold these like with ease. And if you want to, you know, you can always have Homer maybe holding a cup of coffee. Maybe he steals it away from Lenny. Let's see if we can kind of turn this up, because like I said, these just turn in every way. Yeah, so look, it just looks like he's actually taking a break from, you know, the power plant and drinking some coffee, and he's always carrying his lunch, or you could just kind of put it off to the side, and there you have it. I mean, that character actually looks probably the best out of all of them, just because he's a lot skinnier and lankier, and you're able just to move him around, and he just stood up very, very easily, and shaking the table, he's not even moving at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring in all of the set. Go ahead and bring in his best friend Homer with the Wonder Bat, the wife Marge. See if we can get her standing up beside Lenny, because you know she loves Lenny. Remember the little picture of Lenny that she has on the nightstand of him?
But I'm just so relieved Lenny's okay.
So let's see if we can get her to stand up. And we have Maggie. Maggie obviously being easy to stand up. We'll kind of put her in the front right there. And we'll go ahead and bring in Millhouse being so cool on the bicycle with no hands. So let's go ahead and move this over so you can kind of check out all 4 of them. And what I did, because I like doing comparisons a lot to like Playmates and other lines, is I went ahead and brought in some of the comparisons just so we can kind of compare some of the older 90s and 2000s figures to these JAKKS ones, because it's definitely obvious that they're getting a lot of their inspiration from a lot of the Playmates line. So once again, I'm going to kind of move these all off screen, except Homer. We'll do Homer first. And, you know, Homer, they did not make a big version of this one right here. So they made a smaller version, Playmates did, and Playmates actually made pretty much the same exact one as this larger one, except this is, you know, like almost like the 2.5-inch version, kind of like what JAKKS is doing. The cool thing about the Playmates one is that it does say the Wonder Bat, and it does have the Wonder Bat logo on his bat. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this or not, but on his hat, here, let's see if I could focus in on that. It does have the logo on the hat, and obviously on this one it does not. Also on the Playmates one, they don't have Homer on his uniform, but on the JAKKS one they do. But I kind of want to do a little comparison to these. You know, obviously the shoes are a little bit different. These are gray, these are brown, but for the most part, like, what a great, you know, comparison for the two. This Homer was made by Playmates, and it did come in a 5-pack with the rest of the team and the opposing team, and obviously this one is just by itself. We can check out another one from the line. So we do have Lenny. We just talked about him 2 seconds ago. And I do have a Lenny from the Playmates line. So here they are pretty much neck and neck to each other. The colors are pretty much the same. You know, Lenny from Playmates has like a darker green shirt, and obviously the one from JAKKS is a little bit more lighter. But, you know, his expressions on his face, the way that they did everything for both of these look pretty identical. The accessory that this one came with was obviously a beer, but there's no beer with this one, just the coffee and a lunch bag. So we do have both of the Lennys. We have the Playmates version and the JAKKS Pacific one, and comparable, they look really, really good. We'll do the Marge Simpson one next. So I do have a Marge one, and this one is from She Went Bowling with Jacques. You can see her hand. She has the bowling glove, and this is from the Playmates line as well. And you can see this one right here being from the JAKKS one. If you stand them right beside each other, it looks like they are almost identical. Her hair is just a little bit bigger from the Playmates one, but man, this one is almost identical. Her dress is about the same. It's, you know, layered in 2 different sections. It is not split like the one from JAKKS, but it's okay. Obviously, her shoes are going to be just a little bit different on this one because this was part of a bowling set, and this was the only one that I had access to. So we have the comparison of Playmates Marge and JAKKS Pacific's Marge. And the last one is Milhouse. So I do not have a Milhouse that is opened up. I only have him sealed in the container, but I did find a few of the other kids, and I just went ahead and pulled out database just because he is similar to being kind of nerdy, but you can tell that the size difference is pretty crazy. I kind of looked at some of the other ones. I had a Ralph and a Dolph, and they're all about the same size, or if not a little bit shorter than Milhouse, but just doing a small little comparison for, we'll just say 2 nerds, but yeah, so here is Milhouse. And once again, let's go ahead and bring out the whole entire gang back on the scene here. We do have Milhouse, we have Homer, Simpson, we have Marge and Maggie, and we have Lenny. We'll just kind of put Lenny here. We'll just put Lenny on the other side of Milhouse for centering purposes. So there you have it. There is my Wave 3 5-inch opening and review from JAKKS Pacific. I did buy these last week from I Am Retro, and if you use my code TSM15, you'll save 15% off. I actually bought the whole entire set at once because he sells all 4 at the same time, and I did the math, and if you use my code with the free shipping, it's going to actually be cheaper than if you were to go to Walmart and buy them, even though you probably won't see these at Walmart or Target for quite some time, to be honest. And as always, thank you for checking out another one of my Simpsons videos. I love doing these review videos for everyone, so please make sure you hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. Thank you as always. I'm trying a new format today with the opening, so let me know below if you like this format or if you like the old format, because I had a lot of you say, you know, just by me opening up all of the boxes, it's really loud, the plastic crinkling and everything. This just gets straight to the point so we can check out up close and detailed versions of the 5-inch line. So Thank you again for checking out the video. Make sure you go pick these up from I Am Retro. Use my code so you could save some money, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!